Leonardo, a Renaissance painter, sculptor, architect, and art theorist, was the illegitimate child of a well-off notary and a country girl, and born in the small town of Vinci in Tuscany, Italy. The word Vinci, as mentioned in his name, comes from this place. By the age of 15, at the encouragement of his stepfather to recognize his artistic talent, he entered the workshop of Andrea del Verrocchio, a famous sculptor and painter in Florence, and learned the basics of art, including anatomy, perspective, and drawing. Leonardo, who went to Milan in 1482, spent 18 years as a painter, military engineer, and architect for the Duke of Sforza, where he interacted with scholars in various fields and developed an interest in hydraulics, anatomy, botany, and optics. Some of his most beloved and praised works, such as Virgin of the Rocks and The Last Supper, are representative works of his Milan period. Both are on display in our Da Vinci exhibition hall. Virgin of the Rocks is located in the 500th anniversary exhibition hall, and The Last Supper is located in the exhibition hall on the bottom floor. We highly recommend taking your time to experience both. When Louis XII of France invaded Italy in 1499, Leonardo left Milan, passed through Mantua and Venice, and returned to Florence in 1503, staying until 1506. Leonardo was highly respected during his stay in Florence. Here, he devoted himself more to mathematical research than to painting. However, he also began to produce the Mona Lisa. Famous for its tranquil expression and enigmatic smile, the work was mysteriously drawn through the excellent sfumato technique. Leonardo was well versed in music, science, anatomy, and astronomy as well as in art, and left the results of his own observations and experiments, as well as various writings and sketches, on notepaper. He wrote these notes in small letters, the size of sesame seeds. They were even written in reverse from right to left, so that they could be decoded only by reflecting them in a mirror. As a left-handed man, it may have been easier for him to write from left to right, but perhaps it was because he was afraid that someone would steal his thoughts. Leonardo's writings and sketches on these sheets of paper clearly show what a genius he was. The traces he left behind are the equivalent of today's parachutes, airplanes, tanks, submarines, steam engines, and hygrometers. The technology of the time was sufficient to make some of the inventions, but unfortunately, few were actually made.